going on? Alright, got the Bible here. And I just opened up Exodus, man, to start on it, man, and just right away, man, it's just there's so much information in this first chapter, man. I'm gonna read it and try to break it down a little bit. Alright. It says, and now these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt. Every man and his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Benjamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, and all the souls that came out the loins of Jacob, which were 70 souls. I mean, hey, listen. And it says, for Joseph was in Egypt already. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how that relates to the 70 souls. Does that mean, is it because of Joseph, or is it 70 plus Jacob or Joseph? But anyway, I mean, now listen, that's kind of a big deal, man. That's kind of like Jesus. Really, I hear he had 70 major disciples, or more than that. Like he had more than just the 12, man. You know what I'm saying? There's lesser known. I mean, I've heard that. No, seems like that would be there would be some validity to that, because I mean, you read that gospel, it sounds like Jesus probably met a lot of people and his disciples. You know what I mean? But anyway, and Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. So you know what I'm saying? All these people gone. The children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty. So exceedingly, they weren't only mighty people, they were exceedingly mighty, which means very, very. You know what I'm saying? And the land was filled with them. So there's a time in Egypt that Israel was fruitful, increased abundantly, multiplied, waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. I mean, that's just something people don't really take into consideration, how big that probably was at the time. That, all right, now there arose up a new king over Egypt. This guy, this new king, Akhenaten, you know what I'm saying? Which knew not Joseph, and said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more mightier than we. So at this point, once this guy realized this, they started a conspiracy. Now check this out. Come, let us deal wisely with them. That's like when you're trying to game someone, like in a corporate merger deal. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing wisely with someone, which means you're gonna take them. You know what I'm saying? Not everything that is wise is good, you know what I mean? But anyway, come, let us deal wisely with them. And they multiplied, unless they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, that they join also unto our enemies and fight against us. So get them up out the land. And therefore did they set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. You know what I'm saying? This is like, kind of like, listen, we're going through a situation right now. There really has been a corporate merger. There's a world empire over the Americans, and they're crashing things and then making them work harder, and they think that it's the American people that are doing it, but it's not. It's a new king is over Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Or a new power structure. Okay, anyway. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflict them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because the children of Israel. You know, they say things like this about like the Margaret Singer crowd they're trying to get rid of. They're like, man, the more we try to kill them, man, the more of them come. Which is a never-ending war. It's the never-ending eugenics war. The war against genes. Alright, anyway. And the Egyptian, they were grieved because of the children of Israel, and the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve them with rigor. So they even increased their task. They made them redouble their efforts, and probably gave them half of the pay. All right, anyway. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, which out the name of one was Sifra, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, do ye have office of a midwife and Hebrew woman? And they see them upon stools. If it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then ye shall live. I mean, look. That's all right, listen. They just this is directly like Planned Parenthood too. What are they doing? They're killing babies before they're even born. So that's identical to this situation here. And I mean, it's almost like, are they trying to did they consult the prophets of Pharaoh, and did he say, the prophet say, kill all the newborn babies? You know what I'm saying? Like they did in this time. Is this why they're doing the Planned Parenthood? And another thing people don't realize, infanticide was taught to man. Man didn't just do it out of necessity. Supposedly, in the book Enoch, it explains that this was taught to man by the fallen angels, and it was originally done so women could keep their figures and stay beautiful. So they taught the sons of man how to strike women in the stomach so it would kill the baby. So, I mean, this is just where that custom comes from. And then it evolves into, and like when they started worshiping demons, the demons require blood, human blood sacrifices. They don't want animal sacrifices. They want innocent human sacrifices. That's in, I mean, I think the book of Jasher is called Little Genesis. So, no, it's called Little Genesis. And, it's an alternate account. No, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's not. I mean, it's just another account of Genesis, man. And they say originally it was in Genesis, but it was taken out. But if you listen, or if you hear it, it explains certain things. Then there's the Jubilees book that also explains about the spirits and when they started going after the strange gods and what that really means. That means they sacrificed things like the Mayans did. Like they made people get on top of pyramids. They cut out their hearts. And the blood renewed the sun, basically. You know what I'm saying? Only that would come from demonized people. And we also see with the Gaia world climate change is an eco-fascist sun cult, death cult, skull cult. You know what I'm saying? That's not a joke. That's no lie. It's the same. This is the same thing.